with that, we'll go to our A's and F's, and Nina will begin with your F.
I'm giving an F to the detention and handcuffing of an 11-year-old black girl by Onondaga County deputy sheriffs based on a mistaken identity. This Syracuse.com editorial board explains how this incident fits a larger pattern of the adultification of black children, that black girls are seen as older, less innocent, and less in need of protection than white girls. Sheriff Shelley should not excuse the fact that a group of grown sheriffs likely inflicted emotional scars on an 11-year-old because they couldn't tell the difference between light skin versus dark skin, long hair versus short hair. This should instead be a teachable moment, unless, of course, the 11-year-old girl threatened the safety of all of these grown sheriffs.
Anirban.
My F goes to Israel's obstruction of the UN investigation into October 7 sex crime accusations against Hamas militants. A UN-mandated commission of inquiry that probes violations of international human rights law and sex crimes on Tuesday accused Israel of obstructing its efforts to collect evidence from the victims of the attack by Hamas in the southern Israel on October 7th.
Tara.
My F goes to Fox News host Jess Waters for blaming the California wildfires on Native American tribes who have pushed for the restoration of the Klamath River ecosystem. Showing his lack of understanding of the water pressure issues faced by fire crews, Waters conflated water access issues at the Santa Ynez Reservoir with the Klamath River.
And Rick.
Joe Rogan and other conservatives are blasting liberals for suggesting that Musk's awkward gesture shown here was a Nazi salute. I personally don't think it was, but liberals aren't the only ones who are claiming this. Evan Kilgore, a right-wing political commentator, said, "Holy crap, did Elon Musk just Heil Hitler at the Trump inauguration rally in Washington, D.C.? This is incredible. We are back." So why are people like Rogan only complaining about the left's apparent misinformation? My F goes to conservatives who are apparently willing to allow the ultra-right to think that this was some symbolic gesture made to them.
A's, Nina.
My A goes to Onondaga County Sheriff Toby Shelley for implementing a new policy that was announced on January 14th, just one day after the incident I described a moment ago. County sheriffs are now required to notify a parent or guardian of any juvenile who is detained for criminal investigative purposes, no matter how brief the encounter is. Before the policy, parents were only notified if there was a formal arrest. It would be nice, too, if the sheriff's new policy required that there was body camera footage of it as well.
Anirban.
Well, my A goes to Episcopal Bishop Marian Edgar Budd for her sermon at the inaugural prayer service at the National Cathedral in Washington. She said, and our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. I think it's from Leviticus, but I'm not very sure.
Tara.
An A to former President Biden for his pardon of Marcus Garvey, founder of the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Garvey was falsely accused and convicted of mail fraud surrounding membership in the UNIA Black Star Line. Even in 1923, it was very clear Garvey was innocent.
Rick.
And my A also went to Bishop Marian Buddy. In return for her asking for mercy, it's been suggested she be deported, that it's because she's a female bishop. Trump himself said it was, quote, nasty in tone and not compelling or smart, unquote, characteristics he has a lot of experience with.